All right, so the Borderlands 4 trailer just launched about 36 hours ago, and I have spent the last 24 hours scrubbing the crap out of this trailer, trying to figure out everything in there. There are a couple of very major questions that this trailer raises. There's not a lot of info. I think I have an answer for most of the questions that are coming. A lot of this is just speculation. Some of it I think could be true. Before we get into the video, I am sick, so I'm gonna sound a little weird. Apologies for that. And this is completely unscripted, so it's probably gonna be a little all over the place, but I'll try to make it easy to digest. So firstly, the very first thing, probably the easiest one to answer, is whose freaking hand is at the end? At the end of a trailer, a hand reaches down and grabs the Psycho mask, and it looks kind of robotic, looks kind of manufactured. So a lot of people said Gage. Some other people were saying it could be another Flak, but I think, without a doubt, it's a Guardian. There's a few frames in the video where you can see the forearm that is attached to the hand. And if you look at that arm, you can see sort of like glowing lines. At first, I thought it might be a SIREN tattoo. So I was saying, oh, maybe this is some SIREN we haven't seen before. But I think that it is for sure a Guardian, because if you look at the arm, the general structure and the shape and the colors and the pattern all resemble exactly what Guardians look like in Borderlands 3. And I think a lot of people are being thrown off because it looks robotic, but you gotta remember that the Guardians are made, not born. They are manufactured just like turrets would be, or like a robot would be. I think it's pretty obvious that the hand grabbing the mask at the end of the trailer is a Guardian, which does have some pretty interesting implications for the rest of it. Now, the second biggest question is probably where on earth are Lilith and Elpis right now? A lot of people have been saying that they're going interdimensional or multidimensional. She's breaking through a rift in the space-time continuum, but I don't think that's true. I think what's happening is Lilith is hitting a barrier or a shield or some sort of cloaking device. Because if you look, when Elpis hits the planet, there is a ripple effect in a planet shape, which I think means that she's not ripping a hole in the space-time continuum. They're not going interdimensional. I think she just happened to accidentally hit a planet's cloaking device that was trying to hide from outside threats. Now, why this planet needs a cloaking device, I don't really know. What this planet is, we also don't really know. I think the most possible scenario for where, or rather what this planet is I think it's another planet-sized vault. Because as stated previously, the hand is definitely a Guardian. And if there's one thing we know about Guardians, it's that where there's a Guardian, there's a vault. Which means that sure, it could be an Iridian homeworld or like a secondary base for Iridians or whatever. I don't know if that's true. I think more likely it's another vault that is the size of a planet like Pandora was, because we've only ever seen Guardians in this franchise where there's a vault. Again, it could be another Iridian base. Maybe the Iridians aren't actually extinct. They've just been hiding away on a planet, but there's no real way for us to know whether it's a planet-sized vault or maybe an Iridian homeworld. I guess we'll just have to wait and see for that one. I'm on the fence. It could be an Iridian homeworld. It could just be another planet-sized vault. I have some theories about what could maybe be inside that vault if it is. I think that it could be a planet-sized vault built to contain the 7th SIREN. Now, the 7th SIREN isn't really something that has been a huge part of the story, but it was hinted at in Borderlands 3 through Nereid's writing. And it seems as though Nereid is warning us about them, because they are very powerful, very strong. So I think that most likely the planet that Lilith accidentally phase blasts Elpis into is actually a planet-sized vault being protected by the Guardians who are on there, that is built to house the 7th SIREN. My theory is Borderlands 4 is gonna start with us opening this vault, thinking we're gonna be able to control whatever is inside. We're gonna be able to get the loot from it. You know, what we do with vaults. We're vault hunters. We hunt vaults. That's what we do. But I think what's actually gonna happen is we're gonna open the vault thinking that we're gonna be able to control whatever power is inside. And then the 7th SIREN is just gonna come and destroy the entire galaxy. Well, maybe not that far, but they're gonna go and mess some stuff up. Now, a lot of people have been absolutely clinging to the face at the end. The face at the end of the trailer, some people have been saying it's Handsome Jack, but I think we're trying to figure out the wrong thing. Like, I think for sure it is Jack, but I don't think they're saying he's coming back. I don't think they're saying he's gonna be the villain in this game. I think what they're doing is using this photo as a representation to tell us, hey, remember this scar? Remember the scene where we got this scar? Which was also the exact same scene where the Watcher came down and said, no fighting, little Vault Hunters. You have a great war to deal with. And that we thought was gonna be Borderlands 3, but wasn't. The image isn't trying to say that Handsome Jack's coming back. I think it is Handsome Jack for sure. And I think they're just using that to tell us that this game is going to be about the Great War. So I think that is what that image is there for. It's to tell us that, hey, this cutscene, we didn't forget about it. It still matters to us. It's coming. I mean, like, again, this is pretty much all speculation at this point because we have 40 seconds of actual footage to go off of. But I think that Lilith phase blasts Elpis into a planet with a cloaking device, breaks the cloaking device, causes a shower of meteors or whatever, and it's a guardian planet because it's actually a vault, and that vault is being used to house the 7th Siren. So when we go to open that vault, because that's what we do, we're Vault Hunters, we're gonna accidentally release the 7th Siren, not realizing that's what's inside, and then the 7th Siren is going to completely decimate everything. It's gonna leave desolation and destruction in its path, and then we're actually gonna have to get help from the Watcher, maybe? Because another little hidden thing at the end is after the face that looks like Handsome Jack with his scar, we get 2 little blurbs of Iridian writing. Reddit's already come together to kind of decipher this. We've gotten it down to meaning he is watching, break free, and I think that's a very clear reference to the Watcher. So I think the Watcher is going to be a very integral part of this game's story. So to summarize, I don't think we're going multi-dimensional. I think we're still staying in our dimension, in our universe, and it just happens to be a cloaked planet that Lilith blasted through by accident. I think that the hand in the trailer is a guardian because there's just no way it's not with its structure and design. The planet, it could be the Iridian homeworld, although I'm leaning more on the side of it being another planet-sized vault being used to protect something. The last planet-sized vault was to protect the Destroyer, so we know whatever's inside it has to be powerful. And I think that the face at the end isn't so much a hint that Handsome Jack is going to come back, but more so just telling us that, hey, this cutscene is still important to us. We still know what's going on. And I think that without a doubt, Borderlands 4 is going to be the Great War for sure. There's no way it's not going to be. Anyways, yeah, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe, let me know what you think in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. I want to start a conversation. I want some theories going because I am so hyped for Borderlands 4 right now, you don't even know. As for the release date, we don't have anything other than 2025. It could be January 1st, it could be December 31st. We really don't know. But yeah, thanks for watching.